Good afternoon to all of you. Uh, I hope everybody is safe with their family during this pandemic, the second wave of Corona. Uh, I hope I'm audible to all of you. Uh, so today we are going to have an webinar on impact design. Uh, Basically, impact is software which is can help you in precast design and production activities. So in today's session, we are going to present only first part, which is about impact design. So from today's session, we will be getting information about 3D modeling and how to automatically generate the shop drawings using our software Impact BIM. So before we proceed, I would like to give a brief about our company. So we are a StruEngineers. We are part of world fifth largest construction company, Skanska, and we have a office based at Sweden. So Skanska in 1981, they uh, set up a new company for their IT and software-based requirement called StruSoft, and then they started completely with this new software. So StruSoft is the company which is making software like Impact, FEM Design, BIM Contact, and so on. So in today's session, we will be learning about Impact Design, and uh, we further have different products and softwares. If anybody is having any particular requirement, they can just ping about this, they can message, we can take their questions after this session, and we can also reply over the mails also over the requirement. So about Impact, we have 1,000+ customers in more than 30 countries, and we are using this software by ourselves also in India as StruEngineers, where we are providing structural design services to various customers. And if we talk about India, we have very reputed customers like Covi, Neilsoft, Rambol, Sweco, and there are like many other consultants and precast factory who are being managed by our software. So about our services, if I categorize mainly, we have four uh, segment or four department for our services. The first department is providing software, which I just mentioned. And the second, we also provide 3D BIM modeling, and then we also provide complete detailing and engineering support for precast and RC projects. And fourth segment or fourth department is PMC or precast consulting services. So in which we take from very beginning, and we provide complete support to set up a precast factory and also for project executions. If I go in detail, like a feasibility study, if there is any new project requirement, we go for the feasibility, whether it is feasible to implement precast for this project or not. And that we can provide on very short notice. If somebody can share their architecture layouts, we can do basic framing details, and based on our experience, we can give a very lump sum and very near about their BOQ also. Then we can also develop master plan and layout, and also do the concept design study for this project. With the concept design study, we take complete project analysis. We design one tower or one unit completely. We take a different type of loads, and then accordingly we arrive on exact BOQ, what kind of a concrete and rebar requirement for this project. and this take approximately 4 to 5 weeks to complete this kind of concept design study. Then we also do structural system selection comparisons. Basically, in this, we see a different kind of analysis, and then we arrive whether what kind of precast elements can be used in this kind of project. Then we also do this DBR reports, value engineering analysis, and give the GA drawings for the projects. We support completely if we talk about the design part. So one can understand that we can take complete design on a turnkey basis, be it a MEP, architectural, BIM, or HVAC. So we provide completely design services on a turnkey basis. Also, then we start with the precast concrete specifications and material approval. As a PMC company and as a structural design company, we approve which kind of material should be used, which kind of brand, not brand, but the specifications at least. And then we also help our customers to preparation the bills, quantity takeoffs, and we also visit factories on regular basis to provide technical support, to make their process audit, how to make things correct, and then complete pre-bid support also. If anybody is having any project and they are seeking any support in terms of documentation, in terms of tender filing, we can provide a complete support for this thing. So this is just a very brief summary of our services, and we can really help you to provide complete support other than the investment in the precast projects. So today's presenter, so I am Sandeep Sharma. I'm working with StruEngineers as a capacity of general manager sales and marketing. I have almost 11 years of experience in precast construction equipment, and now I have a background of handling a project itself. I was in charge of a project where we did a 2000 housing unit in precast, almost 33 towers of G+4 story building. And then the main presenter is Mr. Hemant Bavaskar. He is our impact support engineers. So he is the main guy who is going to get running the impact software, and if there is any kind of troubleshoot issue or any kind of support required from our customer side, he is always there to support our customer. So he is well versed with the software. He will be giving you a demo, a live demo, basically how to use the software, how we can make a shop drawings, how you can see the BIM modeling, and also if somebody really want to test the software, they can ask for trial license. We can give 3 to 4 week of trial license and also 1 week of free training. And then we also have a business model, like we just do not sell the software, we also give the software rental basis. So we believe in 3T principle, which is test, uh, uh, try, and test, try, and then trust. So basically, initially you can test by subscription, then you can try with with the subscription. Initially, you can take a trial basis, then you can subscribe, and if once you get the trust, then you can buy the software on perpetual basis. So now I would like to request Mr. Hemant to continue with his presentation and live demo. Mr. Hemant will take from here.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Hemant, Impact Support Engineer at StruEngineers. So, as Sandeep already said, we are a very precast development company, software development company, and I will just give a briefly overview of Impact. So Impact works on the main database that is hosted on SQL Server, and being a cloud-based service, all the people working on project and software can access and work on the projects from anywhere in the world. And various softwares involved in the processing and creating this project data are listed here. Now, listed here. Overview impact can be separated in design and detailing part, and design and detailing part. Um, we can create the precast elements through AutoCAD, BricsCAD, and also Revit. We can also import the models from Tekla, and also we support creating AFC and XML files involved in the project. So coming to our main seminar, detailing and 3D modeling precast elements in impact for CAD. So our rough agenda for today will be how to detail and 3D model precast elements in impact for CAD. We'll see various elements like walls, slabs, hollow cores, and more. We'll also use tools such as the automatic casting material templates, and also will generate shop drawings, shop or production drawings for these elements. And if we find enough time, we'll also be exporting this project for the IFC. So now let's get started. Let me open up project manager first. So PM, this is project manager layout. The PM or the project manager is where we manage most of the project workspace, control and planning. Currently we have an empty project here, and we are going to create a 3D model in today's webinar. We can start through floor plans and elevation as well, but convenient approach is to start from the floor plans. I already have a file here, so I will just open that up. So right now, as you can see, I have an XREF added here. Now XREFs can be architecture drawings for reference, and this is the model that we use as StruSoft for the demos. In this, our model will add sandwich walls, solid walls, and balcony slabs, and hollow cores as well. So we can start with the sandwich walls. I have the command, we have the custom ribbon added by the impact in AutoCAD. I will just use command draw wall. Now usually what the approach is that we give the extents for these walls. Let me just shift the orientation, and we draw the walls here and forward. But for today we'll use something different. We'll use the outline command. Using this we can using the outline command, we can create the walls around the closed boundary, and which has the similar uh, element type. So I will select sandwich, and as you can see I have already added a polyline beforehand. And do I want to erase them? Yeah, I will add the gaps between the walls. Okay, we'll select the end caps. Now end caps are standardized mold edge pieces used by the factories for particular finish or connections, and I will just select one of those here. Okay, this will do. And right now the program is asking me where I want to break the walls around this boundary. So first of all, I would like to break on all the vertices, and as you can see it has selected all vertices. And next I will select the points where I want to break them. So here, yeah. As I'm going ahead, as you can see the measurements are given here. So from this point to this point, as you can see this is too long a wall, and we will just split them between, and the split length is given here. I will split them all of the walls. Okay, now that the breakpoints are selected, I will just click continue. And so basically here we just provided software, the walls to be drawn, and where to split them, and software will create the walls for us. As you can see, they are already added. Now we can check this in 3D as well. Let's just show. Software draws them in the 3D so we can check them out. As you can see, the layout is presented, and we can also check it in this solid. Yeah, as you can see, we have added the 3 layers for this wall: the inner panel, outer panel, and the insulation one. Now also the lifts are added in 3D. Just change it back. Of course you can work in this view also, but it is uh, one's preference, that what he prefers. Okay, let's get back to the top view. Now the next part will be adding the openings. As you can see, I have some of the openings marked here. I will just select draw opening command, and I will select to the sandwich walls, and let's select F14B. Now these openings are pre-added here, but of course if we like a different opening sizes, we can add it from here. I will just use the uh, name of the opening. Instead I can use the different also, but right now it is okay. So I will just select the points where I want to add them. Particularly right now only this ones. Okay, and added. Now I can do the similar thing for remaining of the openings, but to save some of the times I will just copy paste them. This is the openings that I had added earlier. It will maxly take 2 minutes, but saving some of the time for the seminar, we'll do this. Okay, now let's check in the isometric view. Here, as you can see, the openings are marked as black currently. That is because we have added it into the model, but they are yet to be linked to the walls. So what we will do is, again, shifting to the top view, we'll edit all of the walls, and we'll add these openings to this. And the program is asking me if I would like to update placing of the lifts and the bracing anchors. And yes, of course, I would like to update them. Uh, the software will will update the lifts according to the new geometry after new geometry CG and CG after adding these openings. So this is the advantage of the automation in Impact, because we are letting software do the repetitive work for us. As you can see, it is going through individual walls and it is analyzing how the details around the openings to be added, and it is almost done, I guess. Just a little bit few. So it also analyzes if the weight are changing, and it is distributing the lifters according to the weight. So yeah, we're done here. Let's check it in the 3D once. As you can see, all of the openings are added to the walls. Now the next part will be the next part we will be adding the connections for these walls. As you can see, currently there are no connection in between these walls. What we I want to connect these walls with the wire loops, which are fairly common practice, and for this we'll use the CIM template. Now CIM template is just that it gives the rough idea of it gives the software rough idea where I want to add this CIMs, and it will add them automatically. Now CIM is anything that is to be embedded in the element for the lifting, connection, or the utility purposes. So I have the black template. Okay, I have to select the walls afterwards. Okay, and I'll select the template, and now it is processing all of the end caps and analyzing the elements. So how exactly those CMs to be added in the walls. It will take maybe some few seconds. It will also add those CMs in the 3D as well, so that we have the correct representation. I think it is almost finished. Yeah. Now as you can see, these for loops are added here, and particularly, and we can easily connect these walls. We can also check it in the 3D that we have the 3D representation. And as you can see, I have added the 4 of the layers because I set that in the template, but of course we can change it according to our need. So now that the sandwich walls are almost done, we will now that sandwich walls are almost done, we will switch to the solid walls. As you can see, I have the solid walls to be drawn here. For this, we will just go normally. So I will select the wall extremes from here and adjusting the orientation. Currently, as you can see, I left out this huge gap here, but that is okay for now because we will be connecting these walls and the software will adjust this length for us. Let me just draw on the other side as well. Done for this side. Now for this particular, yeah. So here I will just add this continuously, and one more to the down side. And done. Now you can see now these two walls are in the red because these walls exceed the production length that is allowed by the factory. So what we can do is just simply split them in between. I'll just add the gap of 20. This is the split wall command, just to be clear. I will select these two walls here and the gap to be added 20, and I'll specify the breakpoint, and this will do. I will just skip for the end cap for this one. As you can see, these are split into two different ones. Now as you can see, we have some of the connections here. Now this connection won't do because we would like to connect these walls to these sandwich walls, and simply adding them here won't do. So we have another command here for the connect walls. Here I will select these three walls here. Okay, and as you can see, it has given me a rough outline how the walls will be connected, and I think I'm okay with it. So I will apply, and of course I will update all the lifts and the bracing anchors. Now along with adjusting the geometry, it is also adding this custom material here which are needed for the welding. So we'll just do the same thing on the other side as well. And click apply, and that is updated. Okay, let's connect these walls that I told you earlier. So this particulars need to be, length of this walls needs to be adjusted, and the software will do that again. Okay, as you can see, the length of this wall has been increased. Just click apply, update all, and done. Let's do that similar thing on the other side as well. Okay, with the layout. and applied. Now we can do all of this similar connection on all of the walls, but I think for now it is okay. And now as you can see, we haven't saved these elements in the database. Right now they are all marked as unmarked. So what we'll do is we'll save these walls. We'll select all of them. I will select the element type sandwich walls, and we can start with any number we like, but it right now currently we do not have any element marked, so it will start with the one. We can specify if we like to change that. Maybe I can do it 101, one for the ground level. It will maybe take some time. Right now the software is analyzing if some of the walls are similar so that we can minimize the mark numbers for these walls. It will maybe take a few seconds. After saving these walls, we'll also add the solid walls to the database as well. As you can see, it is done finishing, giving the element marks 106, 107. Now, okay, and we'll now save the solid walls. And starting again with the WP wall panels 101. Okay, those are saved as well. So let's check this in the project manager. We'll just update the model. And if we will just zoom out, as you can see, in just about 20 minutes, we have modeled this ground floor of this building, and it is accurate, I guess. Yeah, we can check if there have been marked correctly. All of the connections are added, so you can see here. Yeah, so that was about the sandwich and the solid walls, and we'll next move on to the slabs. Now for this hollow cores and the slabs, we'll start with the balcony slabs. Here I have again added the outline for this balconies that I need to add. These are normal polylines. I have added them beforehand just to have the correct geometry. So okay, the first of all, we forgot to add generate the shop drawings for these walls. Let's do that first before the slabs. Uh, for this, I will select one with this one and one with the door. Now we already have set up the template in the impact, and it will draw these elements and the drawings according to this template. These templates are you first buy software from us or take the trial. These templates are provided beforehand. If you like, we can change this according to your layout or according to your factory requirement. Things this is still processing. It will take a little bit of time, and it is done. Okay, let's open up those sandwich walls. Currently, right now we are in the model view. Right now, model view contains everything that is to be added in the shop drawing, and we cannot send this to the shop drawing. To the production. We need systematically arranged, and this is where we have these layouts. As you can see, we have the plan, a top inform view of the element, We have the elevation view of the this element along with section for the door and the section for the windows, and we have the 3D solid here as well. These are all the end caps that are listed here, and as you can see, we have the schedule of casting material. These are including the lifters and the connection of the wire loops and these plates that we have added. It also has the list of the holes that are in the element. These are the this is a window and this is a door. And right now it doesn't have the reinforcement view because we have the separate layout for the reinforcement. As you here you can see the inner and outer panel for this sandwich wall is given separately, and we did apply a reinforcement template for this wall, and according to the template the software has added this straight bars at the edges around the openings as well, and we also have the mesh here added and 6150, and we have the reinforcement schedule as well, and this is for the sandwich walls, and we'll check one of the solid walls as well. Same process, we'll just add two of the walls for the generation. It will just take a minute or two. Right now you saw how quickly those two of the shop drawings are done, and apart from this only unit, if you like you can make some of the modifications in them, but most of the work is done by the software, so you have more focus on the checking and quality assurance. So let's open up the SolidWorks. So here we have the solid wall, all of the elements that is to be shown, and we have this properly arranged in the layout. As you can see, everything is added, even the dimensions are added here, and we have the reinforcement group and the end cap. Now here I guess only the normal was applied. We have the reinforcement schedule, casting material schedule, and the holes of course. And as you can see how quickly we generated those drawings. Now we can focus on the slabs. Uh, we have this draws. We have this draws slab command. We'll just select this one. Okay, we'll just add with the single ones. And okay, right now we can add the support lane, but I think I'm okay with some because I already have the overlapping here. And of course we can choose the end cap to the different one. Okay, maybe we haven't added the end cap for this one. Okay, we'll just create the plain slab, and we'll do the same for the others as well. And yes, as you can see, along with creating the slabs, it also added the lifters here. We'll just quickly save them. I will start with the double S one, and okay, okay, I mistyped, but as you can see, the remaining of are numbered correctly. Again, we'll just generate the shop keys for this particular one. and let's see that shop ticket. So you can see all of the even the radius for this curve is added here.
Uh,
Yes, Udit.
Hemant, you are doing well, but just consider that we have 15 more minutes for this.
Okay, yeah, I
We
will
have
wrap
to
up
complete
quickly.
the webinar in next 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
means I'm almost done. The slab is done right now, so we'll just focus on hollow cores then. As you can see, have the similar elements, that is the cast in material, reinforcement, and all of those. And here is the drawing that you can send to the production along with the 3D one. So let's just focus on hollow cores quickly. We have the section here for 19, and this section is added beforehand, but we can of course add the different layouts as well. I will just select this one. Okay, and again with the like previously, I will just choose a polyline that was drawn previously, and right now it is asking me for I want to give the support. Now as you can see, this is green highlighted. I think I'm not going to support that side. Yeah, I will require support on this side. 80. Next, and this side, okay, no support, and here I will add 80, and here again 0, and again 80. And now we will just adjust the rotation. Let's do it 90 degrees. We'll just align the origin for this hollow cores. Select this particular point. Okay, that is done, and let's continue and apply. I will erase the polyline. Now as you can see, we have the opening here, and for this we also have the draw hanger command. For this I will select the slab to be supported here, and I will select the support in slabs, this too, and I will choose the opening, and I will choose the hanger detail that I need to add. And here I have the hanger. I have this particular hollow core supporting on two others. And let's add the lifters to this hollow cores along with the core fillings. I will add it to the core 7 and core 2. We can of course change this if we like, and I will like to dimension them on the shop drawings. Okay, as you can see, I didn't select this one because this has the different width, so I will select it separately. And for this I have the different cores fillings to be added. Again the dimension. Okay, and let's just save it quickly. I will just select all of them, hollow cores, and starting SC1. Now just like other elements, we can generate the shop drawing, but I will just keep that for now, and we'll just look at this in the model view. As you can see, we have added this hollow cores in here along with this short one. Now that is many of the times that is the case that we have the similar layout for the top floors from the bottom. So what we can do is just copy these elements from the bottom ground floor to the next floors. I'll select all of them and copy element and marks, copy to the floor 2, copy shop drawings, copy drawing status, and I will increase the mark numbers by 100. So I already have 101, so for the level 2 I will have 201. As here you can see the new element marks. So we are almost done here. As if you have any questions, you can send them. Uh, you can write that to in the chat, and we'll answer them. Unfortunately, we do not have enough time for the IFC, but any questions are welcome. As you can see, we have copied the marks from the bottom to the first one, from the ground floor to the first floor. Uh, from the audience, if you have any questions, you can always write them in the chat.
Is there any question from the audience about the software, or if somebody really want have a trial license, they can send their requirement on chat box. Otherwise, they can send their personal questions on our their question on our personal mail ID also. It is mentioned in the presentation last slide. We have some couple of minutes also. We can take some questions if there is anything.
If we do have some of the minutes, then maybe I can show you the how to create the IFC, if it's all right.
Uh, we will be uploading this recorded session on YouTube, and one can see over there also. I think now we should just wrap up the session. Thank you everybody for your time, and I hope you are able to learn something new today. We will be having our next webinar very soon, and we'll be posting on the same about the next topic. We will take your suggestions also in some couple of days. Thank you for showing your interest and attending the webinar. Thank you.